The reason I chose OTECH is because, let me tell you a little background story first. So I actually tried to go to a barbering school, and I tried palmetto school. And I went, and it looked like a great program. But then they told me the price of it, $13,000 for barbering. I'm like, oh, I don't got rich. I'm not rich. I got a family. I can't do it. So I looked at my options. So then I looked into OTECH, and it was really affordable. So I came in here just to ask a question, and they told me right there and then I made up my mind that OTECH is this place I want to come. For me, it was a question of what I want to do with my life. So before COVID started, I actually had an accident that happened in my house where I almost amputated my toes. Yeah. And when I amputated my toes, I stopped working. So we kind of fell behind a little bit, you know. And then I started asking myself when I was alone, I'm like, what am I good at? What do I got talent for? And I'm like, well, I know how to talk smack, but nobody could have paid me for that. But I'm like, maybe I should do comedy. I tried it. I was not funny. It did not work. So then I had to go back. And I'm like, man, I don't know what am I gonna do. So I always cut hair since I was a teenager. Just for fun, never for money. It was just, I was the guy that knows somebody that knows how to cut hair. That's me. And one of my cousins, he asked me, hey man, can you cut my hair? I'm like, all right, come on down. I'm cutting his hair, trimming him up. And he tells me, hey, how come you don't go to the barber school and get your license? If you become a barber, I'll come to you. And I thought, I was like, all right, I'll do it. What I really get excited is the challenges. You never know who you're gonna meet, what kind of hair they're gonna have, what experience you're gonna have that day. I could honestly say I love all my instructors. I do. I say it once, I say it twice. They're not the same. They're really not. Everybody has their own technique and uniqueness to them that they bring to the program. I have learned so much and so differently from each of them. So originally, I'm not from Utah. I came from California. I came from a really different background than Utah. When I was growing up, it was kind of hard. I left my home when I was really young, and I actually belonged to the streets for quite a couple of years. And when I met my wife, we had a kid, and that changed my life forever. It did. That's when I made my choice that I was done with all that. My wife was actually born in Texas, but she was raised here in Utah, so we came down here to visit. And for the first time in my life, I felt free. I felt like I had to watch where I was going, or the way I talked to people. Like it's a whole different environment. I did a whole 180 from what I used to be when I was a young kid to now. I promised my son when he was born that I was gonna be a true man that he could respect and look forward to. So honestly, that's why now I'm doing this right now, because I got children and I want them to be motivated that no matter what age you are, you can always follow your dreams and conquer them. For my future plans, I'm actually planning to open my own barbershop. I already had my sister create the logo. The future name, look for it, it's gonna be called El Catrin Cuts. First of all, I would like to thank my family, because they encouraged me to do this. Because before I was gonna start school, my wife actually got laid off. And she's been working her job for 12 years. And I told her, if she wants, I can postpone this and get a second job and we'll be okay. And she told me not to, just to follow my dreams, and we'll make it work somehow, in some way. So for that, I thank her very much, and my children, they're very supportive. My family, my friends, everybody, once I told them what I was doing, I didn't hear nothing negative, only positive, and that made me feel more confident. And then I also would like to thank all my teachers and my peers, because I learned from my teachers and my peers. My peers are awesome. The skills they have is different, but it's awesome. I learned from a lot of them, whether they're younger than me or older than me. You know, everybody got something to offer. The funnest skill I learned in my program, I would like to say, is fading. And actually the shear work too, because I was so afraid of cutting with shears, and now I'm okay. My name is Sal Diaz. I'm a barber student here at OTECH.